It's your boy, Quiz, yo. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Quiz, yo. I'm here to show you a cool deck list. One of my buddies want to show his Cyber Dragon deck list that he's been playing against the meta, and I think it's pretty cool. And he has has beaten a rock deck with this because it's pretty good. So let's get right into it.
All right. So I'm playing 3 Cyber Dragon. A lot of people only play one of this now, and they're like not playing Machine Dupe, but Machine Dupe's like auto win, and not as many people are playing Ash Blossom right now, so don't know why you would not play 3 of these. Plus, like, in all actuality, it's a free summon, and it can help out things like, for the most part, unless they open like completely bonkers, like against Adamancipator, you can pretty much out their one big link, like their Appaloosa or their Abramax or whatever, attack over the Pure Light, and then from like that point on, it's like your board's pretty much free. And the goal of my version of the deck is not to OTK. Like, I'll do that game 2 or 3 sometimes, based on the side, but for the most part, like, this is more of a control aspect. So yeah, 3 of those. 3 core, which is like easily the best normal summon in the entire deck. It gets you like whatever piece you're missing. It's an extender, and it's also a play starter in more than one way. It's a normal summon, and you can banish it from the grave to special any Cyber Dragon monster from your deck. Play 3 Hers. As long as you have access to this card and any other Cyber Dragon monster, you can pretty much infinitely recycle Core, Cyber Dragon, Naxter, whatever. This is also like really good with the Galaxy Soldier Plagues. It's essentially a +2, and it fuels the own play, so you don't go minus for it. And I guess you can revive it and it becomes level 5, but that play doesn't come up in my build. I don't play the rev system spell. For the extenders, I would say I play 2 Naxter. You don't need 3. 3's super cloggy. It does lock you into machines, which is somewhat relevant in this version of the deck. So 2's the perfect number, and then same with Galaxy Soldier. You only need 2 of this. You never need to search the 3rd one. This is basically just the extender, and if you have these 2, you can make like a kind of neat play, depending on the other cards in your hand. So that's it for the monsters, other than the more like trap aspect of the deck. We are playing the Artifact engine, so I'm playing Artifact Scythe. I'm still debating if I want to play 2 of this. The hands where you draw this, it does like kind of suck, but I guess that's the risk you're going to take for playing an engine that's that powerful. And then I'm playing 3 Nibiru in this as well. I just think this is the best hand trap in the game right now, besides Impermanence, which, spoiler, I'm also playing in this list. They're just super powerful, like really good equalizers. That is it for the monsters in total. For spells, we've got 3 Emergency. This card's insane. Searches any of your light machines, essentially, other than the Galaxy Soldier. So any of your Cyber Dragon cards. And also, if they are silly enough to negate it, you can discard a card and add it back to your hand. 3 Machine Dupe. Like I said earlier, this is pretty much auto win if they don't have a response for it. You make like unbreakable boards, especially with the traps that I play in this deck. They're like near impossible to break without like a Kaiju in your hand or something, which a lot of people aren't main decking. For the 1-of spells, I play 1 Overload, 1 Cyber Load, and 1 Repair Plant. There's been like some builds floating around that play 3 of this and 3 of this. This is searchable, and this is like newly searchable with Verde Anaconda. So I mean, there's no reason to play more than 1. They're just bricks at that number, and you have access anytime for an easy OTK. And now onto the trap portion, which this deck plays quite a few of. We're playing Trap Trick, as I feel like any good like trap-based deck would play this card. It doesn't really need explanation. It pairs really well with this. And also this. This card just basically like wins you the game. If you open this with Infinity and you can Sanctum out, like even if they have the Ash for the Sanctum, you can negate the Ash and then turn them off of their extra deck that turn. The one like deck I haven't been able to test against is Eldritch, but for the most part against pretty much every other meta deck, this has been pretty fire. Pre-side. I haven't really tested post-side that much. My theory of this with evenly matched, Cyber Dragon's naturally like got a good go second matchup. So with this, it's another equalizer that I can play in the main deck, and it's kind of like the Altergeist decks that were playing evenly and Imperm in their mains. Obviously their goal is to go first and establish traps, but if you go second, this is a way to equalize and either OTK or equalize and then set up like your Sanctum or your Infinity play.
So is that a main or side deck?
This is main deck.
Okay.
And then 2 Cybernetic Overflow. I want to play 2 of this as opposed to like all the other traps that I play 3 of for Trap Trick, because this is searchable by Core and Trap Trick. So I just feel like 2 is the good number for this. That's it for the main. It should be 40. And I can do Extra Deck next. Extra Deck, like, still being worked on quite a bit. I'm not like 100% set on anything in here. But yeah, so for the fusions, Mega Fleet, this card's still good. It's like not game breaking like it was under Master Rule 4, but it is good now, like I said, against the Rock deck earlier, and people still use the extra deck Monster Zone for links. Cyber Twin, this is my target off of the Nova being stopped. A lot of people don't expect you to have a valid target, so being able to summon this and keep going, and either link off with it or OTK with it, is pretty strong.
So is the reason why you run Cyber Twin and not Cyber N?
So Cyber Twin I can actually like fuse into in the deck as well, or like Cyber N's like kind of harder to pull off. Okay. And this just like the fact that it can attack twice, it usually deals more damage than Cyber N that way. One Chimera Tech, I'll like always play this card. Obviously you're playing a Cyber Dragon deck. I know machines aren't like super like relevant right now, but with Orcus getting their new card next set, they'll probably be back, so you'll be able to contact their whole board away again. And there are like a few odds and ends, like the Mecha Phantom Beast Link. People are playing that. They have to leave that on the board because it can't be linked off that turn. And then a Rampage Dragon. This is like the other thing you OTK with Overload or Cyberload. For XYZs, I'm playing 2 Infinity, 1 Nova, and 1 Durendal. You don't need 2 of this card because you can bring it back to Naxter at like any time in the match. And if you summon Infinity 1 time, you can bring it back at any time in the match with Naxter. This card has like a million cool applications. You can do this on your 5th summon with Nibiru, and if they try to resolve Nibiru, you can literally shuffle it back in their deck and they can't resolve it unless they draw it again, which is kind of neat. And then also you can use it to pop this card, which you can then chain, and it'll not only blow up a card on their side of the field, but also add a Cyber Spell or Trap from your deck to your hand. And then same with Sanctum, you can pop a card and scythe them. So that's it for the XYZs, and we do play like a good amount of links, just like the standard good ones like Unicorn, Cerberus, Phoenix. I'm testing Auroradon. The tokens don't have a like big application here. It's more so just like a machine that I can link into after I use Naxter, and like it's free removal to try to OTK with. Sliger, the Predaplant, which is like really strong on this deck. It's got like a bunch of applications, and then Almirage for your core summon. So that's it for the extra deck. And side deck, which is also kind of up in the air, but 3 Inspector Border. This card's like super good against like pretty much any non-stun deck in the meta right now, and it's searchable off of Repair Plant. So you can literally make your normal play like the Galaxy Soldier hers play, and then Repair Plant for this, and summon it and have an Infinity and an Inspector Border. It's like a super strong opener. 3 Lancia. Like I said, this like doesn't have a lot of application right now per se, but it goes along with the Artifact Engine. It is good against certain matchups in the meta right now, and with Orcus about to be like right back in the meta in like a couple of weeks, there's no reason to not like playtest with this. And then for going second, I'm playing 1 Pankratops, 1 of the Kaiju, and 1 Mind Control. I only play 1 of this because it's searchable, and these 2 are also obviously at 1, so I can only play 1. 3 Judgment, and 3 Spell Fragrance, for when I know I'm going first. This would be an Imperial Order, but I do not have one. But other than that, these I always put in when I go first, same with this card. It's just super strong. It adds, like, if you have like a Scythe and a Spell Fragrance, or like a Scythe and a Judgment, like, it's really hard for your opponent to do anything, and then you can just usually OTK through whatever they can establish. Yeah, that's it though for the profile.
Well, if y'all enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and your boy is out.
Bino. Cooler than Coolio, stay in that studio, flyer than Peter Pan when I'm pushing that Rufio. It's that Stone Mountain CEO, wishing that you was me. Girls on a tour bus, keep that ratio 2 to 3. Flies, I'm on A-Town, put them up east side till I die, like we don't give a fuck, keep them out so shut.